Three, two, one.
Oh, get busy, huh? Welcome to my first, me and my co-host first podcast, the third quarter. And the topic for today is, what do real men want? Introduce you to my co-host, 5 Star.
Hello.
And I'm going to start introducing the fellas to my right, going around. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, what's up, everybody? This is Chris Prince. To my right is
Cliche out Ali.
Lano.
just Lano.
Mine's went out again. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So today's topic, and I got 3 good men in there. I have 4th. I don't know where he at. So if he listening, you stood me up. But today's topic is what good men really want. And my co-host, 5 Star, she got some questions. So these are some good men we have in here, and I know them personally, and they single, so they can answer these questions. So 5 Star, what you got for them?
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to know how long you've been single, and just give me 3 qualities that you're looking for in a woman.
Me?
Yeah, start out with Chris.
I'll get the first one. All right. I've been single since 2016,
Okay.
like the end of 2016. And it's always the same thing that I always run into. All the women is just all about me. And I wasn't brought up like that. It was an even playing field, 50-50 thing. And that's how I go by that. Like, it's either 50-50 or nothing at all with me. For example, if you ask me for some money and everything like that, like if you ask me for $300 and I give it to you without no questions asked and everything like that, and I come to you and I might need some help because we all fall on short times and stuff like that. We all need some help. And then it's always an excuse. I just can't get with that because I will go out my way for the woman who's supposed to be with me and everything like that. But I never get it in return and everything like that. So I don't know, maybe it's because, some people take your kindness for a weakness and everything like that. And then I had to grow and mature and everything like that, starting to see that because I was young. So it was just like, I just gave and didn't care about, receiving or anything like that. And then I started to look at myself like, I think I might be doing a little bit too much, and not getting nothing in return. So, and I've been running, like I said, I've been running into that all the time and stuff like that. Now that I'm older, I can peep and see certain things now before I even get started. So it's like, nope, I already see where this is going. So yeah, we just gonna keep this at a friend level and everything like that. So with me, mainly is either 50-50 or nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
that's just me. So
Okay, and 2 other qualities.
2 other qualities. I like for a girl to be genuine and always upfront with me about no matter what it is. Like, just be real. Just be upfront with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep no secrets because what you do in the dark always comes to the light. And those are the main 2 things I go for.
Okay, but most men always say that they want a woman who is genuine. But when she starts disclosing about her sexual history, then you guys have an issue. So, do you really want that?
I can honestly say, yeah. I really be upfront with me. Like I said, be upfront with me and let me know what's going on and everything like that. Like,
So you can handle that.
I can handle that. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
okay.
I have no problem with that, And some people try not to say, what I'm saying, because they feel like a certain person he might come off, he might not be able to accept it, how I'm feeling and everything like that. But if you're going to be in a relationship, you have to grow and you have to learn each other's needs and wants and what someone doesn't like and what someone does like and stuff like that. And that's where the maturity comes in. Like, so for me, it's always be upfront and everything like that. And that's just, like I said, that's just me. So a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people, like you said, don't want that. They say they do, but they don't.
Exactly.
And when they get it, they be like, oh, man, well, damn. But no, like, you got to grow. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about life. It's about growing. So
Okay, and then the last quality.
the last quality.
Come on now. You
got
can keep
Got
it
it.
real.
The last quality. Shit. I'm stuck on that one. I'm mainly. I'm puzzled right now. I can't think of that. I can't think of a quality. Throw me something real quick, so then I can say it.
What about respect?
Well, that should be like number one. Like, you know,
But it's different for men and women.
how would you say so?
Well, a woman views respecting her man as just being considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whereas she can be considerate, but she'll belittle you, she'll criticize you, and she'll do all these other things. So there's a difference in the way we think about it. So do you think that's being disrespectful if she's like serving you your food, but yet criticizing you about other things that happen during the day?
Well, I can't really say because I've never been put in that situation and everything like that. But going off of what you just said,
Would you feel disrespected?
I would say no because, you know, certain people don't know how to deliver certain things, you know what I'm saying? So it can come off as disrespectful, but she's just voicing everything, what's on her mind and what's off her chest.
Okay.
And like I said, certain people take certain stuff, can't take criticism, you know what I mean? And it's like, you would think that for a woman, like, damn, she really going in on me. But then at the same token, you would have to think like, okay, she's just trying to tell me what's really going on, what's about her day. And sometimes, you know, we are all human. We can't, you know, we live off emotion. So it's like some people can't really deliver in a proper way of saying something. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Okay.
I can say, yeah, I've been having a bad day and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Just coming off mean and stuff. I could be coming off snotty and attitude, but really I'm just like getting my frustration out. And then I'm not necessarily yelling at you, but you know what I'm saying? But I am talking towards you so you can feel like I'm taking it out on you. And
Okay.
And that's not how I made it or I wanted to come off as. But like I said, some people just can't give that deliverance off of being.
And
know
you
what I'm
wouldn't take it as
and
being
I wouldn't take it.
disrespectful.
I wouldn't take it as disrespect. And we're all intelligent people and stuff like this, so we know when someone is really being, you know what I'm saying, they just getting their frustrations off, or is they like, no, you got it's some hidden agenda in what you're saying right now. Like, you're telling me something, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. What about good sex?
Oh yeah, you can't draw up now.
Okay, come on now. We don't want the pucker face.
They don't want the fucking face? Okay. Well, you know,
That's one of your top three?
that's one of my top three. Yeah,
Okay,
that should
okay.
be, you know. But if you're really in tune with somebody, I think, you know what I'm saying, sex is going to be great no matter what and everything, you know. Like I said, you can learn from one person, like, because there's a lot of stuff you might not have done and this person has done, and you wanted to experience that so they know the proper way to go about and everything like that. And, you know, and then you get some people who just really don't. They're stuck in their ways and they don't want to do this. Oh, I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. And I don't do this and I don't do that. And it's like, if that's what we're going to be doing, then no, I don't think this is going to work out and everything like that. And I've had girls that's like that, like, oh, no, I don't suck dick. And I'm like, oh, well, look at the time. You know what I mean? And so it's like everything, you know, certain people, like I said, it's different fetishes. People have different kinks and all that stuff like that. And, you know, some things you might be open to, some things you might not be open to and stuff. And I feel like if you really like this person, you should, you know what I'm saying, should have the decency, like just the courage to maybe try something just once, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt to try anything once. So I feel, but, you know, that's just me, you know, once again. So
Okay, so sexual compatibility
is a key, is a big key, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Being in tune with somebody's body and everything like that
Okay.
is a good.
Yeah, that's what the ladies wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy
Okay.
right, he hot right now.
Yeah,
He hot right.
ready.
He
He's
listen,
ready.
He's so ready. He hot right now. Cleese sitting over there. He does the twitching and.
See, I ain't gonna do no stuttering. Kid
Okay.
ain't gonna do no stuttering. So
Okay, so-
you gonna ask me questions? or-
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
wait to
I'm
see
listening.
this guy.
I'm listening.
Okay, so how long have you been single?
I've been divorced for 3 years now.
Okay, 3 years.
Yeah, been divorced for 3 years. I was married twice for a total of 22 years.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So you want to be in another relationship, long-term relationship.
You got me. You got
I'm
2
built-
years more than me.
Listen, I'm built for relationships. I'm built for commitment.
That's a good thing.
You know, all men say that, but you know, women
I
don't
mean
believe
No,
it.
all
Like,
men
I
don't
listen.
say that.
What?
Listen, I can
That
say
they're
it.
built for commitment.
I can
They
say
don't.
it and I can
Yeah,
mean
but
it.
the women don't believe it.
I know a lot of guys who don't say that.
Well, only one. Listen,
They-
only one
they're
woman got to
commitment
believe it.
Phobic.
Only one woman got to believe it.
Right.
So, when it come down to it, but, I come from an era where things are a little bit different now.
Okay.
So my list would be different. Like sex don't even come into my top 3.
Okay, it's not.
Sex
okay,
is not that important.
So what's your top 3?
My first quality that I'm gonna look for is privacy. Privacy is something that doesn't necessarily exist these days.
Social media. Mhm.
Yeah. So with the social media, like, listen, on my social media, I talk more shit than anybody possibly could.
And
Excuse my language, 'cause there's ladies in the room.
No.
Listen.
You can say anything, but
No.
I
See,
can
that's
credit
what-
that.
Right. See, it's a respect thing, but I talk about hoes all day on social media. Right. And we live in a day and time where people can't decipher the difference. So people stay in their feelings, but that's the whole purpose of it. My page is psychological.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if what I'm speaking on is relevant, relevancy is what counts to me. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a world where people don't know me. My history dictates that I could post the things that I post. But when I log off of there, regardless of the life that I don't live, I've always been a man. It's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with what I say, this, that, and other. But the people who I deal with personally love me to death.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the psychological edge of my page is to push relevance. So if something is relevant in society, that's what I push.
Okay.
I'm not here, and I want the feedback. I get backlash. But we were just talking about this the other day. I have 2 main social media pages, my Facebook pages. One of them is 100% positive, 100% uplifting towards women, 100% about God, relationship, commitment, this, that, and other. Then I got a page where I talk about hoes all day. That page where I'm talking about hoes all day, got damn near 10,000 people waiting on me to post some bullshit in the morning. The page that's 100% positive got 168 people on it.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And listen,
That's
I'm
not
a
bad.
I'm a God-fearing man. I love my children. I'm an excellent father. You know what I'm saying? Even with my spotted history, I'm everything I'm supposed to be in my foundation as a man. But I figured this social media shit out 5-6 years ago, and I have a very checkered past because I'm a street guy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I've been in the streets 35 years. So by no means am I JQ citizen. So I've been out there chasing the money the wrong way, and I made it. So I got all of the luxuries and all the ups and downs that came along with the lifestyle. And women come along with that lifestyle. And even as a married man, you know what I'm saying, I kept my dick in my pants because I'm going to chase what I want. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the ties to my past relationships, it was a lot of foundation of being superficial. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm 47. I don't have 4 women in my life. 4 commitments. God's way. That's God's way. You know what I'm saying? But today, it's popular to demean things, to do this, to do that, to belittle things, to expose people, all that kind of stuff. So people like that. You know what I'm saying? People like that. So when the tough questions come, I ain't stuttering.
Okay.
I got it. Because when somebody brings something to me, I got my shit together. So privacy is number 1. Number 2 is foundation, equality. A woman got to bring some equality to the table. Because I don't give a fuck about what somebody's request is. Like, it's either I'm taking care of you or we taking care of each other. Well, this ain't the 60s. This ain't Leave It to Beaver. I'm not finna fold and chase a woman and let her play victim in a day and time where a woman could run for president. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear
So
you.
you got to bring me some type of equality to the table. I'm not saying you have to do anything for me because I take care of myself. I'm self-sufficient. But one of the decisions that I made after I was divorced was that I wasn't taking care of anybody day one anymore. And what I meant by that is when you spoon feed people, things are easier for them. They don't have to think for themselves. But when you have to bring equality to the table, then that changes everything because I got my shit together. So that means that I give a woman credit. It's a catch-22. If I'm dealing with a woman who got her shit together, then, I ain't going to Outback every day. I might have to go to Eddie V's and spend that $250 on the steak. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
she can bring me, a woman can't ask me for something that she's not willing to offer.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if a woman is willing to bring to the
That's
table.
why I like this dude.
Yeah, if a woman is willing to bring to the table, what she asks me for, then I'm kissing her ass all day long.
There you go.
But guess what? Due to my comfort level and due to my history, I'm way ahead of the game. The thing is, I took too long. I wasted too much of my time running the streets. I wasted too much of my time in the game. And then now I got older and I was like, damn, the worst thing that happened to me was my divorce. If I would have knew shit was this bad out here, I already waited. I tried. Listen, I worked on the issues that I had in my marriage for a couple of years, but it got to a point where I was going to have to revisit my past. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't do that because then I was putting my freedom in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I spent 14 years of my life in the penitentiary. So I'm not trying to revisit that because at this stage of my life, anything that I catch that's a problem, I get life anyway. So now it was about giving myself a better quality of life.
Okay.
So now, I'm gonna go back and forth. Number one was what? Privacy. Number two was equality. Number three, I'm an intellectual. People assume that because I'm a street guy and all that I'm just, all I know is about the strands of weed and liquor and shit like that. And man, you just walked up in here and we got a full bar out there and I was like, I need a glass of water. And the
Sure
first thing
did.
you said to me was like, damn, what you mean? And I'm like, but see, people assume, like lately, I've been drinking, I had me a little fun and this, that, and other. But like I said, I got a full bar at home and don't walk to my own bar to turn up. When I go out and I have a little fun with my friends, I have me a couple of drinks. I try to keep myself under control because I like to be in control of myself at all times. I'm not trying to control anybody else, but I'm trying to give myself a better quality of life, which means I have to be a little bit more mindful of the decisions that I make. But I was taught that there's nothing that a woman could do to make me happy. Listen to me when I say this, because see, you're a woman.
And that's the truth.
You can't make me happy.
No.
I'm happy knowing that the woman that I'm with is happy. So long as I'm getting up and I'm eating shit and breathing what my woman wants, I'm happy. The second that I don't wake up in the morning with the insight of or with the intent of making my woman smile, then I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah.
I gotta go. Because in all honesty, what I don't figure out, I don't care what the education. I've been married to a woman that was rich. I've been married to a woman that was poor. I've been married to a public figure. You know what I'm saying? I've been married to the girl from the hood. So like I don't live all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't live the what you call it, extravagant lifestyle, in the big house with the Benzes and the pools and all that kind of stuff. And like now I'm a little bit more humble because I'm trying to be honest, I don't try to trick myself into finding me a woman that has some goddamn sense. So I hid the money. And I stay away from the bullshit because I'm not trying to bring the money to the table. Unfortunately, my history states that I've been getting money for a while. So we live in a very shallow society now. So unfortunately, me being a gangster in the past is more relevant today than me being a man. And a lot of people might not see it, but there's no reason why I should get more attention for being a gangster than I get for being a man.
A man. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to raise a child of my own. I don't have to raise somebody else's children. I've supported everybody in my circle. I have never, in my adult life, and everybody can't own this, I have never accepted anything from anybody in my entire adult life. I have accepted responsibility for any and all things in my life and all the people around me, and I did it on my own. And one of the big things about me today is I will not accept things from people because people aren't genuine. And I don't want the backlash because I ain't got no problem telling somebody to go on. I'm not equipped to be sentimentally emotional. Principle outweighs emotion to me.
Okay.
So when I'm found dating, if a woman get me to commit, she got my ass. Because I'm dumb as fuck. I'm gonna marry you, do all that dumb shit, come home and rub your feet and all that type of stuff.
Supposed to do.
Yeah, that shit
That's
sound
what good
good.
men do.
No. But see, you know what? The thing is, a good man is found dated and knows how to bring commitment to the table. Today, commitment is not the focus. The focus today is what people can do for each other. So regardless of what the person today, that's what it's about. So you know what? The reason why I sit on my own is because you know what? I got so many people around me willing to accept the perks, but ain't nobody trying to bring comfort to me. See, I don't give a fuck how good you can fuck me. I've been in the streets 35 years. I don't seen some girls that could get it.
It's been some.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, cliche.
Yeah.
It's been some good shit out there.
Yeah.
But guess what?
And listen to this, right? All that old, excuse my language, you know, I would say that again as a gentleman, excuse my language, 'cause I got lazy. All this old bad bitch syndrome and all, man, I don't have a million bad bitches. That shit don't mean nothing, because I ain't with none of them right now. Every woman I ever been committed to was drop dead gorgeous. If that's what it was about, shit, I wouldn't have never left the last one. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker couldn't hold a cake to her ass. So, like, you know, all that old, no. But that's 1, 2, and 3 on the scale of 100. It ain't no question I can't answer because I ain't gonna back up from nothing. And I know how to be respectful, but also be relevant, you know, in my delivery. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, no man respects women more than I do.
Okay.
No man does. I didn't learn that from society. I learned that from my faith. I learned that from my foundation.
You learned that from your pain.
Right.
We
I've
talk
been
about
hurt.
that all the time, don't we?
Right. Listen, I was divorced. When I got divorced, it tore me down. It broke my heart. So social media became my outlet. And that's why I got to talking about hoes every day, because I was hurt. But what I did is I spoke of the things that we're not supposed to speak of out loud, and I could get away with it. You know why? Because I sold a little dope back in the day, shot a couple motherfuckers, and went to jail and didn't tell. So people will listen because that's the market. Like the market today is you could do whatever you want in the public and then live your life behind closed doors. Every rapper that get on the radio talking about hoes, then they go home to their wife. And then people be surprised. You know what I'm saying? And then the uppityness and all this independent, women talking all this shit about independence. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But you was made from my rib. I wasn't made from yours. You know what I'm saying? And that's for anybody that's God-fearing. Don't matter. You was made from my rib. I wasn't made from yours. So it's my job to understand the woman who breathes next to me. It's my job to cater to her, to build a foundation for her. But today, I'm not committing to none of these old raggedy-ass chicks out here today. No statement pertains to all women, right? But the shit that I see today, people are so focused on being seen. I've been popular my whole motherfucking life. So I ain't looking for no attention. So whatever ass I'm rubbing on, that shit is private. You know what I'm saying? I'm minding my business.
Private.
Yeah, it's private. And when I'm dealing with a woman today, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no woman finna trap me because I ain't got no problem telling the woman no. I'm going to get this man some time. You can come back to me.
Okay. Yeah, because I have some more questions.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why we've been friends for a long time. That's why we've been cool for a long time.
Hey, listen, we've been waiting on this forever. We try to have the same forum in my living room. So everybody come to my living room. Everybody get drunk. Come over to the house. Let's get it. Because the thing is, this conversation needs to be had between people who can respect each other and who willing to listen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what people problem is. Don't nobody want to listen.
They listen if you say, let's go to the mall. Like if a woman trying to take care of a man and she offer him a perk, and the man trying to take care of a woman, he offer her a perk, then they want to listen to each other. Let's sit down and let's talk to each other for nothing, for no reason at all. Let's respect each other for no reason at all. Let's offer each other a foundation. You don't have to be my woman for me to appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be my woman for me to open that door. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be. You don't have to be that woman. You don't have to be my woman for me to offer you the compliment. You know what I'm saying? And that's missing. So like now I'm excluding all the godly stuff, and now I'm just talking about being a gentleman, because everybody don't necessarily have a foundation religiously, or things like that. But when it come down to it, being a man should be more. Today, being a man is defined by what you could do for people, not who you are to them.
Oh man, I keep having this discussion with people all day long.
So like, if you want to define me, by what I can do for you, that's nothing. Cause then you giving me an opportunity to control you. That's what you're doing. Because it's nothing for me to bring finances to the table. Nothing. I'm gonna make $1,000 a day whether I wake up or not. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what a person want to base their foundation with me on, cool, let's get it. But then you're not gonna get my heart. You're not gonna get my time. You're not gonna get that commitment from. I'm an intellectual. I'm a deep guy. So I'm never gonna open my mouth and sound like a fool. Never.
Okay.
But in order for you to get that foundation from me, you want to sit in my face and you want to be a part of me, then you got to bring me something deeper. And if I find a situation, even like if I end up finding a traditional situation where I step in and I take care of everything, it's on me to pick and choose who I want to cater to. It's on me to pick and choose who I want to take care of. Ain't no woman finna tell me what I'm supposed to do. So when a woman let it come out of her mouth, well, you ain't a man if you don't. I'm like, shit, you shouldn't need me.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm old as fuck. Like, you can't be needing me in your 40s. I'm sorry. If I go get a 25-year-old, that's different. But you can't need me in your 40s.
We're gonna have to
because
come
I'm
back.
Expensive.
That's a different show.
We gonna have to come back to that one. Because I got some shit on my phone I want to say so bad, but we got to get the Lano.
Yeah.
We got to get the Lano before you end up getting a contract somewhere. We got to get the Lano. Lano probably don't remember the questions. You got to
Do you remember the questions, Leno?
Honestly, this has been a long night. I don't remember the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you been single?
I've
And the 3 qualities that you're looking for in a woman.
I've been single for about 2 years.
Okay, so 2 years.
Yeah, one of the biggest qualities I look for in a woman is independent.
Okay.
They got to have some type of independency. And what I mean by that, I'm just tired of all these women. Like, I'm in law enforcement, so the first thing they ask is, how many years you been working on your job? Like, I'm really trying to figure out, like, what is the significance of how many years I've been working on my job? Because us as men, we don't never ask them how many years they've been on their job. Sometimes we don't even ask them, what do they do? We just say, do you have a job?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? These women these days, the first thing they want to ask us is how long we've been on the job, what do we do for work, what is our goals, where do we see ourselves in 5 years from now? Yeah, because see, us as guys, we fall off. We don't really pay attention to the big picture. See, the women is already in our pocket from day one. They sizing us up and down. All we doing is looking at face, ass, and titties. That's all we really looking at. And at the end of the day, we're going to be the ones that's going to fall for this. So independency is important to me because I want a woman that pretty much can take care of themselves if I get down on my knuckles or if I can't, you know what I'm saying, ends meet. If I don't have enough money to pay my car note one day, or if I get injured and I can't work no more, I want somebody that can have my back. I don't need all these women that's looking for a handout. So independency is a lot to me. And then I'm gonna say communication. Without no communication, you don't have nothing. A lot of these women these days, first thing they want to do is text. Texting is not a good way of communication. You know, I mean, I'm big on communication. If we go one day without any form of communication, I'm pretty much done with you. There's no way we should be talking and I don't hear from you every day. If we ain't FaceTiming, we ain't talking on the phone, and we ain't texting, and 24 hours go by and I have not heard nothing from you, you pretty much is canceled with me. I'm just being honest. And I don't want to text all day either, because I feel like if I'm not worth a call, then I'm not worth nothing to you. I ain't going to take up a lot of time, so I just went from independency, communication, and I'm going to go to caring. And what I mean by caring is just pretty much just showing me that you care. You know, you may stay in Romulus. If I'm staying in Detroit, there's no way that I should be coming to your house every time we got to hook up. sometimes meet me in the middle. I don't have a problem with driving to you, but sometimes meet me in the middle, or sometimes come to me. You know, I done heard guys say, you know, they got a son at home and they can't leave their son at home alone, and then you still got women in their ear like, well, can't you just come over for a few hours? Can't you just kick it with me? And then I'm sitting here thinking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you don't understand this man has a son at home with a disability who cannot take care of themselves, and you still want to force this guy to come all the way over your house instead of you going over there and you staying in the house by yourself. See, these women, they don't care. Everything with these women these days is me, me, me. You know what I'm saying?
They're
Sometimes
selfish. Yeah.
they selfish. Sometimes you got to get back to the man. You can't just do everything your way. Sometimes it got to be our way. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It's all about independency, communication, and caring to me. I'm going to get a mic to the next person. I ain't going to take up all y'all time.
Now, let me say this. Let me say this, right? Now, be mindful. It's men. You're a woman. You asking us these questions.
Oh, for sure.
What needs to be on the floor is we hurt too.
And I agree.
We hurt.
I agree.
We actually have concerns.
How you know she ain't had that on the list?
No,
It's the
that
first
ain't-
round.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cleveland, you too smart for your own good, man. You too smart for your own good, man.
Jumping the gun
Yeah,
now.
you jumping the gun. Question. That's why I set this up like this.
But see, a lot of the things that he's saying. Okay. A lot of the things that he's saying, it falls along the line of a lot of the things that gives us. I mean, that builds our quality as men. A lot of women view as weak. And that's reality. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times men are shut down. I know why men cheat. I'm a man. Can't no woman tell me about my mentality. I can't tell a woman about her mentality. I can only learn from women.
Exactly.
I know how men think. Men and women don't listen to each other. Men and women in our community don't listen to each other. So
There
now
you
it's
go.
not a color barrier, this, that, and other. Black men and black women don't listen to each other. Then it gets to the point where when we start going outside of our realm, then you having a more broad perspective. But we don't listen to one another unless it's a perk. It's called coercion. You got good, and it's called coercion. It could be good coercion and bad coercion. Oh, sweetheart, I'll do this for you. I'll pay your bills if you do this for me. A woman could do the same thing for a man. We generally call it seduction, when it comes to, seducing somebody when it's a woman. We call it coercion when it's a man. At the end of the day, we don't build together. Without that foundation, what you gonna have?
I agree. Kasim, normally I wouldn't do this, but I want you to tell me. Yeah, I'm going to ask you the same questions that I
You gotta
asked them.
remind me. I'm so intrigued by them. You gotta remind me what it is. What was the
Okay.
first question?
How long have you been single?
You know what?
Your
Go
three
ahead.
qualities.
Okay. I've been single for a while now. I was in something not too long ago for about 8 months. And I'm still single. So I ain't going nowhere. So I feel like them 8 months was a waste. So I'm still single. So really, I've been divorced since 2010. You know what I'm saying? I'm still single. Because my goal is not to be single. My goal is to have a wife. That's my goal. And it's hard right now, because
Why is it hard?
it's I see everybody in there has something different. Why it's hard, why they single. My main reason why it's hard for me is because I have a son that I have to take care of because of his disabilities. And a lot of women don't know how to adjust. They try, but is they really doing it because they care? Or are they really doing it because they want to get what they want? They think some reason they can just win me over. No, I am a package deal with my boy. If I cannot have a wife or he's not a package deal, I just die alone. Because me and him is a package deal. It has to be that way with me. Now, everybody else, reason is different. But this is mine with my son. I could do all the above, but my reason is because of my son.
That's
And I know it is. And a lot of women come up front. I didn't have women tell me, well, you got too much going on with your son. I don't think it's going to work. A lot of women just sneak this behind me. They disappear. You know, Houdinis. I already know what it is. I don't get mad at them because no matter what happens when y'all disappear or tell me, it's still all the same. You scared to deal with me because of my son. My son not handicapped. He not handicapped. All these guys done seen me with my son. They not handicapped, you know, but he's my priority. And the only way I can make you my priority, we all have to be a priority. And a lot of them fail the test. So qualities I'm looking in a woman, you know, it's the, you have to care. You know, the way they think they care, the women and a lot of women I done dealt with, you don't really listen to me. They don't really listen. They listening, but they not really listening.
So they hear you,
They hear me,
but they're not listening.
but they're not listening.
There's a big difference between
And it's
the
a
two.
big difference. And that's because of the history of what men went through in the past, you know. And a lot of us breaking that, you know. So it's that, and, you know, I demand attention, you know. And it's a certain attention, but you only can know that attention once you listen to me. And just be patient. You got to be patient with me because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.
You're admitting that?
Yeah. I'm an asshole. They know me. I speak my mind all the time. You know? And I'm going to tell you how I feel when I say what I say the first time I mean it. So them are the qualities I'm looking for. And
Okay, now what are they again?
communication, be patient, a lot of patience, and
Just saying.
deal with my assholeness.
You see, he brought that communication up though.
Yeah,
That's two people
I mean,
straight with communication.
because you know,
Oh, yeah.
because of the pain, I think a lot of women don't really understand the pain I've been through because I'm a man. Every last one of these men have some pain they went through. Women is not really trying to learn that. They're not trying to understand that because we're men. But the first thing women want us to do is understand theirs.
I sure hope that pain question on there. I might feel like I need to cry today or something.
Oh no!
Zim, he done took his glasses off.
Yes.
He done took his glasses off. He done
Wait a
took his
minute, Chris
glasses
took
off.
his glasses off
Yeah,
too.
I did. I was a little bit too deep in there.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what? This is not weakness. This is strength.
I mean, I never.
This is
I
strength.
don't
I never
view.
admitted to it.
I don't
Yeah.
view emotion as a weakness. The thing is, I just don't express it. I don't misplace emotion. A woman has to trigger that from me. You know what I'm saying? If a woman triggers emotion from me, then
she's
if I can't be vulnerable with a woman, I'm not gonna be with her. I can't commit to her because my foundation is family first. Like my family needs is more important than my own. I'm not focused on me. I have sacrificed, you know what I'm saying, everything that I've ever had for the people that's around me to a point where it has driven me. Like I lived my life the wrong way and got rich doing it and gave it all away to sacrifice for the people who I love. Now I'm living my life the right way and I have to balance it out and I'm still giving all of me to the people that's around me. So it got to a point where I had to start telling people no because I deserve to be happy too. So then I was trying to find my own happiness, but I was hurt and it ain't nobody else's problem that I'm hurt. It's not your problem if I approach you what I've been through. So now what I call it is I have to leave them condiments outside the door.
Okay.
When you go over somebody's house to eat, you don't bring your condiments with you. You shouldn't, right? So I leave my condiments outside the door. So when I meet a woman, I leave all the bullshit outside the door. So every woman starts off at 10. Every woman. Now, as we start to communicate, as we start to dictate the foundation of our tie to one another, then those notches start to go down. At the end, I just want the woman to be average because I don't like to say it, but I'm different. My foundation is different. I wake up every day trying to find a way to better myself as a man. I'm not waking up every day trying to find a way to be more popular. I wake up every day trying to foundate myself as a man. So now you can't take that away from me. I had a very close tie with a woman that I dealt with for about a year. I wouldn't commit to her. I wouldn't build a foundation with her. But what I did do is I showed respect for the situation, but she had a problem with privacy.
And most of these women do.
Yeah, because she wanted to be seen. She wanted it to be known that she fucked with me, right? But for some odd reason, she didn't understand. You ain't my woman. You forcing me to tell you this instead of appreciating the tie that we have, instead of appreciating the fact that I'm bringing a foundation to the table, instead of appreciation, it don't cost you anything to be in my life. Whenever somebody is around me, I'm going to cater to them. I'm going to take care of everything. It's not about money. But I like privacy. I like to sit on the couch and have a conversation. I don't have to be in every restaurant. I don't have to be at every show. I've been in the limelight a long time. I don't want to be seen. You know what I want to do? I want to sit at home, rub your ass, and suck on your toes or some shit like that. And it's our business, right?
Exactly.
But your foundation on your own has to be defined. You can't come into my life looking for me to fix your problems because I'm fucked up. But I leave my fucked upness where it's at.
Right.
And then I bring who I am to the table.
Right.
And that's not your problem.
Now, everybody's responsible for their own happiness.
No, they ain't.
Yes, they are.
No, I'm just saying that
Oh,
to
no,
be an
no,
asshole.
no, no.
I'm just saying that to be an asshole.
Okay, so you messing with me.
No, I'm just saying because they're like, you can't tell people that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I can't, if I tell you that you need to have your shit together to come fuck with me, you tell me I'm wrong. Not you. You represent
Right,
the women
exactly.
today.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
But see, the beauty of this conversation is I can have this conversation with you and you ain't falling on. Ain't nothing timid about me. Nothing. Nothing is timid about me. So women ask the wrong questions.
I agree.
Quit asking me what the fuck I do for a living. Quit asking me how much money I make. I'm six figures. I'm 27 years in at six figures. 27 consecutive years at six figures. You know what I'm saying? Quit asking me what the fuck I do for a living.
I need a midnight job.
Yeah. And the thing is, what the fuck do it matter? The thing is, I will never use you. I will never need you. I want you. I will not need you until you are mine. That's when I need you. Until you mine, until I commit, because I told you, I'm fucked up. I do dumb shit. I'm a married. I married the last one I was with 7 days after I met her.
Okay. Now,
That's God's way. That was God's way.
the next question is, what's the difference between just meeting somebody, dating them, and being committed to them? Because, I mean, these women get it confused.
All right.
They are
That's
totally
Chris.
confused.
Let's roll with Chris on this.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm going to fuck y'all up
They
on this
are
one.
totally confused.
I'm gonna start with Leno.
Okay. What,
Okay,
so you
let's
wanna
go the
start with
opposite way
Leno?
to the
They
table.
want to start with me.
Okay.
That's just like it's
Let's go.
halftime. You
So
switch
Leno-
chords. You switch chords.
Okay.
When are you dating? Define what that is, and when are you committed?
All right, it's pretty much how I go in this new era we live in. I mean, when you first meet somebody, you dating. And you pretty much, you're going to date for probably, I mean, really ain't
So
no-
dating is not commitment.
dating is not commitment. You can date multiple people at one time.
What? You can't tell no woman no shit like that.
Oh,
Shit.
yes,
no,
you
no,
can.
yes,
No,
you
no, no,
can.
no, no.
Wait,
Yes,
yes,
you
you
can.
That's the new
Yes.
shit cliche.
Shit.
Cliche.
You can't tell no black
Cliche.
woman that today.
Yes, you
Cliche.
can.
That's the new shit now,
Yeah.
baby.
That's the new
Because-
That's
shit.
the
Yeah.
new shit now.
Because they're
That's
already
the new
doing
shit
it.
now. They're already
Yeah.
doing it.
Listen
You're
to
the
me,
new
right?
one on their list.
Now, when you first start off talking to somebody, you dating. So you can date 1, 2, 3, no matter how many people you want to date. But
Exactly.
once the woman say to you, "Are we exclusive?" Because ain't no man gonna say, "Are we exclusive?" That's something y'all women made up. So once y'all say, "Are we exclusive?" then it's down to just me and them. So we basically just putting everybody to the side and we focusing on us.
Okay.
But normally, it only goes to the third quarter. And what I mean by the third quarter, by the 8th or 9th month, you're going to find out if you really want to be with this person.
Okay.
Or they're going to find out if they want to be with you. And then
Y'all
that's
dating that long?
Hey, yeah, we dating that long.
I'm going to fuck y'all up with my
Okay.
insight
But
there.
wait a minute. Now, while you're dating, okay, say for instance you meet a girl, and you have sex with her the first or second date.
Okay, now you ain't
Okay.
being politically
But see-
correct. Let's go.
Okay.
But see,
So-
my thing is,
Are you still dating or are you exclusive?
you ain't exclusive until they ask you, "Are we exclusive?" If they don't ever bring up, "Are we exclusive?" in their mind, they're still dating.
You know
other
she
people.
just trapped you, right? You know she just trapped you, right? Listen
I mean,
to me.
but,
She
but
brought up-
let me say this. Hold on, wait.
Let me make
Let
the
me
point.
say this.
Let
Let
me
me
make
say
the
this.
Yeah.
Let me say this. A woman can meet you and fuck you the same day.
Right.
Just like we can do the same thing to them.
Right.
And that's just how the game going these days. If the woman don't tell you we are exclusive or we are in a relationship,
What are we?
Communication.
that's where the communication come in.
Yeah.
They,
Oh yeah.
they can be messing with you.
She still tricked you.
I mean, you know.
No, the reason why I say that is because just because sex comes into play don't mean shit,
Exactly.
right? And I'm gonna tell you this: I ain't never dated a woman in my life. I courted women.
And
I
there's a
court
diff-
I court a woman because if I want you, I am going to court you for the sole purpose of committing and marrying you, right? Dating, listen to me, I'm fucking, right? I ain't dating shit. Like if I fuck with somebody, I'm gonna be a gentleman regardless. I'm gonna show respect regardless. But a woman is not finna bring sex into the picture and then bring no ownership to me. Right? But I'm going to
And
be
most of
respectful.
them try to do that.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? In no way am I gonna be, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you this. Time is something that I don't have a lot of. See, now that I'm doing the right thing, it ain't enough time in the day. I'm up 5:30 in the morning. I gotta pray. I gotta have my time with God. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta get up. I gotta get out here. I gotta make it happen. I'm a business owner, and then I have a job. So I have a job in a law firm, and then I still have to get up and run my own businesses, still live, still find a way to make some money off my dumbass image from the past, right? And then I still got to have my time to write all this dumb shit on social media so everybody could be in their feelings. And then, listen, I put up a post to get 30 likes, and I get 500 inboxes.
Hold on, but wait a minute. But you got 5,000 friends.
Yeah, but got 5,000 friends. And then on top of the people that follow me on top of that. And the thing is, I'm pushing relevance, and the people are loving what I'm talking about. But what they do is women will privately, they're not trying to kick it with me. They're not trying to kick it with me and nothing like that, but they will privately come into my DM and then say, you know what, I love your insight.
So why are they coming in there privately?
Well, I don't know. You got to ask her. We got a woman that.
Why are y'all coming to his DM privately?
I don't have a Facebook page.
Right.
I
Listen,
don't-
you know what I
don't deal
loved
in
about
that.
this?
Yeah.
When this man told me you did not have no social media.
No,
right?
I don't
I
deal
told
You
with
him
didn't have no
that.
Oh,
social
no,
media.
no, not
Listen,
at all.
Listen, this world, let me tell you something. The foundation of how things are set up today is that there's no recourse. When I was younger, I actually had to walk a woman home. I had to hold her hand. I had to be a gentleman. I carried the girls' books in schools. I was the softest motherfucker on God's green earth, but was gang banging, selling dope, all that type of stuff. But I've always been a gentleman because my foundation has always been my faith, right? But the dating thing, I get into it with women. I've been saying on my page forever, I don't date. You got to be a motherfucking fool to think I ain't taking a woman to dinner, that I'm not opening these doors. I'm not doing this. I got 8 sisters. Love my sisters. I love their kids. I got a couple of real good female friends. I take them out because there's no pressure when I take them out because I know they appreciate me. I could do things for them and they appreciate me. I'm not trying to take every woman out to do this, that, and the other because there's no equality there. Women will sit up and wait on me. I don't have women goofy enough to come to me and ask me why I don't take them out, why I don't do this, that, and the other for them. You know what I'm saying? I buy my female friends panties and bras. I don't give a fuck. Let's get it. Because at the end of the day, I'm not found dated, and I'm not in a box. But you know what? Every woman in my life that's not attached to me, family-wise, is a potential wife. So I'm interviewing all of these women every day.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
you
that's
might
good
be
to
my
know.
wife. You might be my wife. And then when they come, then I'm gonna choose my wife because you know what? I'm gonna sit back and be friends and all that type of shit. And then next thing you know, I'm eating pussy for 7 years.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to because, like I say, all of these are interviews.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
I agree.
paying attention and I know how to be a friend. I know how not to fuck a woman. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I lay back and then I showcase, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna showcase my strength as a man.
But a lot of these women think if you don't want to have sex with them, that you're gay.
You know what?
Or
I don't have,
something else is
I've
going
had
on.
women. I've had a couple
And
women ask me if I was gay.
mind-boggling
But
to
you know
me.
what? I've had a couple women ask me if I was gay. I've had women ask me if I was gay because I've been to prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like. And we live in a day and time where you could be whoever the fuck you are. Most people aren't whoever you say they are. But like I've literally had women who I wouldn't cross a line with come to me and ask me if I had any tendencies. And I tell them, no, I'm a gentleman. They look at that shit like, well, I don't expect this out of you. They expect me to be raunchy. They expect me. But I'm like, at the same time, it's a lot of responsibility that comes along with sex.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah,
So-
there is.
And I don't want the responsibility with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then too, I don't want everybody in my house. I don't want to go rent rooms to run through a chick. Like, if a woman can't be in my personal space, I can't bring her close to me. Like, I don't have the situations where, all right, I'm finna tell you down, I'm finna take you down through there. We're gonna smoke a blunt. No, I want to be able to hold you, be soft as fuck. You know, let's have this glass of wine.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Any woman let a grown ass man over 30 take her to the room, she get what
Well,
she
no,
asking for.
you can't. But you know what?
She get
it
what she
happens.
asking for.
Listen, it happens. Everybody's situation is
She
different.
get what she asking
But
for.
I can't have all that traffic. I don't want all that
I
traffic in my personal
I
space.
understand that. That's who you pick and choose. It ain't a rush for you to mess with everything out there.
I might tell you to put your wig on or something like, come on and
But
be
listen what
Star
I'm saying.
Keisha or something.
It's
you know?
not a rush for you like me. It's not a rush for you to sit up here and fuck with everything out there.
Right.
But how
That's my
long?
point.
But how long is you gonna wait for them to get a sex up?
Man, I
before
ain't
you-
never had to wait on no pussy.
But no,
Pussy,
hold
listen,
on.
let me tell you one thing about being a man. I don't give a fuck what these women say. You showcase you a man, she trying to give you the pussy anyway. You just got to be a gentleman in the facade. You know what I'm saying? You got it because she ready to throw that motherfucker.
You don't as a man, a real man, you don't have to ask for sex.
Right. Listen, I get 18 DMs a day asking somebody asks me, can they suck my dick? I'm straight.
Wow.
I ain't gotta climb every tree just because I'm in the forest.
But see, the point I'm trying to make, I'm trying to ask y'all, how long are y'all going to wait for the woman to give it up before y'all decide to cut them
But
off?
listen,
But
okay.
you know what? Usually there's a 3-date rule.
Rape?
That's a 3-date
Whoa.
rule.
See, I don't
Hold
care
on.
about
Yeah,
sex.
yeah,
See,
that's what
yeah,
it is.
3 days.
Sex is not a big deal to me.
Listen,
It's a
I'm gonna tell you.
3-day
Let me
rule.
tell you this.
Oh wow!
Let me tell you this. I gotta say this because I want Chris to talk. I'm gonna say this. Every woman since my divorce I've been involved with, I never have to ask or pressure them for sex. Not one. I respected every woman that I have dated. And that's the difference between a lot of men out here that's not men. When a woman feels that a man pressuring her for sex and you do it, you already knew what he was doing. He was pressuring you in the first place. And that's one thing about me. Why you have to do that? That's not my goal. You're going to do that because of me. That's what you're going to do. Now, what about you, Chris?
Which questions we talking about?
About the dating. What
dating.
You, defining dating and being exclusive. So when
Okay.
what's that timeline?
I would say, kind of similar to what Lena was saying. Nowadays, in this generation, in our generation, like he was saying, it was called, in theirs, it was called courting. For us, it's called dating. Are you talking to anybody? And it's like Lena was saying, she could be talking to Leno, she could be talking to Seam, she could be talking to Wyatt right here. And then at the same token, now I'm the new person because she's jumping to me because it's something that Leno wasn't doing and stuff like that. It was something that Seam wasn't doing. Now it's something that Wyatt wasn't doing. So now she want to see if am I the new potential who has everything that she was looking for. So with dating, it's like, okay, I would say 4 months before I won't even go 8. I would say 4 before it's finally noticed. Like, are we talking now and stuff like that? If you've been going through those 4 months and completely been doing everything that she wants to do, now is the question. Like Lena was saying, you get that question. So what are we? Are we still gonna be friends? Are we just gonna be talking? Is this just gonna be a casual thing? Is it, or are we gonna be together? Because now they're trying to put that pressure onto you. It's like, you know, I already see what I want. This is what I want from you and everything like that. This is what I've been looking for in every man. So are we talking? Are we exclusive? And it's up to us. Like he said, you're not gonna pressure me into anything because I'm a grown ass man. And if I'm ready to be with you, then that's what it is and that's what it's gonna be and stuff. So it's like, yeah, if I can really sit there, like he was saying, if you can get that emotion out of me, because that's what it is. Like, we can go out, we can go here, you know what I'm saying? We can go to Roof Chris, we can do all this stuff. We can go to the movies, we can go every day this week and stuff, and for 365 days and stuff. But if I'm not feeling, if you can't bring that emotional barrier down for me and stuff like that, because I can talk to you just regardless about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, can we sit down on the couch and have an intellectual conversation about nothing?
listen to this. If sex is a negotiation, I don't want it. If it's a negotiation, then it's not natural.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's not natural.
What you
Because
think,
it's like a peer pressure thing, like, you know. And then, like he was saying, I don't really care for sex. I know I'm 30 and stuff like that, but I've been I've been fucking since I was 13. You know, and from girls my age to older women to young girls and everything like that. So I didn't have my field and experience with everything like that. And like you said, half the time with certain people, you know, saying they're not sexually in tune with their body and stuff like that. So it gets to be like, you know, yeah, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying, with this one, and she not really in tune with it and not this. So it's the sex is all right, you know what I'm saying? And everybody wants great sex. That's just, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, that's not the real main focus now. Like he was saying, is can you make me feel 100% like comfortable with you? Can you bring that emotional barrier down with me and stuff? Can I tell you some of my darkest, you know, and my deepest fears and everything like that? Can you bring that out of me? Because, like you said, we can have a conversation all the time and stuff like that. But yeah, we had a nice conversation today. It's all right, you know. But was that conversation like make me sit back and be like, damn, she got me in here thinking. She got me in here thinking today.
You go get that paper
this
together.
This little hour went by kind of fast.
It really
What you
did.
got something else to say, Leno?
No, I ain't really got nothing else to say.
You don't?
No,
No.
y'all touching every topic.
Okay. So we're wrapping it up.
Wrapping it up.
So, ladies, you've heard it. The qualities that men are looking for, the top qualities, they want you to reciprocate. Okay, they don't want to have to pick up the tabs all the time or do all the work. They want you to help out. They want a caring woman. They want privacy. All this reporting on social media and being high profile, that's not going to get you a real man. They want acceptance. They want to be able to emotionally disclose.
Privacy.
Yeah, they want that. And you know what? It is not all about the sex. You heard it from them. You know, I don't care how good you think you are in bed. It's not about that. And they want communication. Okay? And communication does not mean texting all the time.
Communication doesn't mean demands only.
Yeah. It
All
mean
these demands.
Exactly. And they need you to care.
And patience.
You know.
Patience
Yes.
and privacy.
Yes.
That privacy thing is a real
Yeah,
thing.
you don't
Everybody
need to
wants to
post
be
everything.
seen. You want
Yeah.
everybody just
Oh,
because they
damn,
fall
everything is
into them.
posted.
They fall into, like you said, social media. They fall into those
what my man
memes about
did for me.
everybody being happy and they out there on this vacation and everything like that. That is a damn picture.
Man, they
Exactly.
post.
You do not know what they went through before that shit
As soon as
happened.
they go to Applebee's, 2 for $20, they posting.
Like everybody wants to be seen like that. My man love me. My man. You supposed to be happy in privacy. As I know my man love me. I know he's this. I know he's that. Like, why do you have to post it on social? Why do you have to let the world know that, you know what I'm saying, that you're in a relationship?
Exactly.
Like-
I honestly feel like the best woman to talk to is somebody who don't got no social networks.
Yeah.
That's hard
Exactly.
these days. 'Cause
It's
I
hard.
know-
Yeah, he said
No,
it's
it's
hard.
not.
No,
I just did it.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
Yeah,
You
I
know
just
what I'm
did
saying?
it.
It happens.
Then I just do it 5-star.
Yes.
5-star has no social
Yeah, I
network.
know social media. No social media whatsoever.
So that's it. Well, we're going to wrap it up. Tune in. I need comments. I need, advice or opinions. And tune in on what is the 30th?
Yes, the 30th.
We're going to have all women. When I say woman, women.
Women.
That's that Persian education.
I need. Hey, listen, man, I got to be
We're
a
going to
part
have
of
all
every-
women
Listen, I got to be a part
come
of
in
everything.
and speak. What do women really want?
Exactly.
That's what we're going to have. 5-star going to have the women in.
All right, I'm going to comment.
And I get to ask them questions. So I'm going to get questions from these guys in here. So I appreciate y'all for watching and tuning in, and see you on the 30th. Or if you want to appear on the show, give me a holler.
Okay, now go.
Or if you want to appear on the show as a guest or have any questions or comments or, anything you want to talk about, get in touch with me. Get in touch with 5-star, and we'll make that happen.